Blue lights flashed. A teenager stood frozen, hands in the air, cuffed beside a spilled water bottle. His morning jog turned into a public arrest. Across the street, a woman watched from behind her roses, convinced she'd saved the neighborhood. But the silence shattered when a black SUV screeched to a halt, and a woman in heels stepped out, badge glinting in the sun. No one expected the truth. Not the officers, not the neighbors, not the woman who made the call. This is the moment everything changed. Comment your city if you're watching this unfold. Darius was a straight A student, soft-spoken and focused. At 16, he balanced high school, part-time work, and early morning jogs through his quiet suburban neighborhood. He lived with his mother, strict but loving, and respected her rules. Stay out of trouble, keep your head down, and never give anyone a reason to doubt you. That Saturday morning, the sky was clear, birds chirped, and Darius laced his sneakers like always, popping in earbuds and hitting the pavement. It was the kind of morning that made everything feel safe. But just 3 blocks from home, a pair of eyes followed his every move. A woman watering her roses paused, phone already in hand, suspicion brewing for no reason other than the color of his skin. Darius had no idea that his peaceful jog was about to spiral into a moment that would put his entire world under a glaring spotlight. Half a mile into his jog, Darius paused at a corner store to grab a bottle of water. He didn't notice the woman across the street, narrowing her eyes, whispering into her phone. Moments later, as he jogged past manicured lawns and trimmed hedges, a police cruiser crept behind him. He glanced back, confused but not yet afraid. Then the siren chirped, short, sharp, commanding. "Hands where I can see them!" His heart pounded. 2 officers jumped out. One barked orders, while the other kept his hand near his holster. Darius complied, voice trembling, trying to explain he lived nearby, just exercising. But the woman who called had already spun a different story. Suspicious blackmail. Possible break-in. Looked like he was casing the houses. The officers weren't listening. One cuffed him as neighbors peeked through blinds, shaking their heads, assuming guilt. Darius's water bottle rolled into the gutter. His phone rang from the sidewalk. Mom. He couldn't answer. As they shoved him into the back seat, one officer muttered, "Bet his parents are real proud." But they had no idea who was on her way. His mother, Agent Renee Collins, was already speeding through traffic, badge in her lap, fury building with every passing second. And when she pulled up minutes later, the sight of her son in cuffs under a cloud of lies would ignite a confrontation no one on that street would ever forget. Agent Renee Collins stepped out of her black SUV, heels striking pavement like thunder. She flashed her badge, FBI eyes, locked on the officer holding her son. "What exactly is the charge?" she asked, voice ice cold. The officers froze. The same ones who'd mocked Darius now looked like schoolboys caught cheating. She walked straight to her son, cuffed and humiliated. "Uncuff him, now." The street fell silent. Neighbors watched, jaws dropping. The woman who'd called the cops looked like she'd seen a ghost. One officer stammered, "We were told." He fit a description. Renee's voice cut through the air. "The only thing he fits is the profile you feared, and now, so will you, in my report." And just like that, the power shifted. But the real reckoning, it was only beginning. If you're still watching, smash that like button. It helps more stories like this reach you. The officers uncuffed Darius, but the damage was done. His heart still raced, not from running, but from the realization that his skin alone had made him a target. His mother filed an official complaint, launching an internal investigation. The woman who made the call? She never apologized, just vanished behind her curtains. Darius still jogs, but never without glancing over his shoulder. That day didn't just expose bias. It exposed how even children aren't safe from assumptions. He didn't choose this fight, but now he carries it for every black teen who just wanted to be seen as human. Because the next time someone makes that call, will the outcome be the same? Or will it end in tragedy? If this story moved you, share it and subscribe for more untold truths that deserve to be heard.